Let's talk about souvenirs. Specifically, the ones that are just junk. The keychain you get because you feel like you have to, or the little shot glass that just sits in the back of the cupboard. We've all been there, and honestly, we deserve better. Today, I want to talk about how to get out of that rut and start buying souvenirs that are actually meaningful. This is about finding items that are unique, that you'll actually use, and that tell a real story. Souvenirs for you. First, let's talk about souvenirs for yourself. For me, it's all about collecting things that mark a moment in time. I like to get a t-shirt from every single concert I've been to, but I learned a lesson. One time I bought a t-shirt right outside of the venue, and I didn't notice until I got home that a bunch of the words were misspelled on the back. So a lesson learned is to buy your merch inside the venue. That money goes to the artist anyways, and you're getting a real piece of history. You're able to support the artists in this way. I also personally collect lapel pins from places I visit internationally. They're small, they're personal, and they're just for me. I know people who love to collect magnets for their fridges from every place they've been to. So if you're a collector, don't buy a cheap, boring magnet. Buy a cool, unique one that you actually like. And it's all about making the memory personal. As a collector, you can also consider collecting currencies. There are some really cool denominations. Thoughtful gifts. Now for the tricky part. Buying gifts for other people, the key here is to move from a generic, I got you something from here, to a this reminds me of you, and it's also from here. You want to find something that is actually a part of your style or the person's style. Here's what I recommend. Wearable souvenirs. Instead of buying something generic, think about gifts that actually can be worn. My aunt got me a necklace with my name in Arabic from her trip to Dubai. And my other aunt got me a bracelet with my name on it from her trip to Kenya. These are both unique and personal. You can't just find something like that anywhere. They're a part of me, but they also connect to a specific place. This also works for graphic tees. Sometimes if you go to the market, you are able to support local artists and they come up with really unique designs that are really fashionable, rather than going to a gift shop and getting something very cheaply made and inauthentic. Specifically, I remember Bay Harbor Market in South Africa, we were able to find a bunch of really beautiful t-shirts. Functional and unique items. Another option is to find things that are both unique and functional. My dad got me a beautiful purse from Colombia that I love. He also got himself a really nice bracelet stack. And he also got me a pair of sandals from his trip to Puerto Rico that I loved so much. They literally fell apart after wearing them so much. That is the effect you want to have on someone, where they use and love your gift so much that they want to get on a plane and go to the exact market that you went to rebuy it. This same concept works for ideas like olive oil that you might get from Italy or Greece that aren't really just seen as tourist junk. These are items that we actually use and wear. They remind us of the place every time we use them. I also have to shout out these bottle openers I got my friends when I was in Liberia. They have unique Liberian masks on them, and you won't find anything like that in a gift shop. It's very useful, but it also tells a story. And I do want to emphasize that I do find these items in local markets rather than gift shops, because I did have an experience where I was in the Bahamas and I went to buy something from the airport gift shop, and it turns out to say that it was made in a different place that was not the Bahamas. So you really want to make sure that you do spend time in local markets so you don't get capitalist things that aren't really benefiting the community in that way, but also that you're not being scammed. Why am I buying something to symbolize the Bahamas that wasn't even made authentically in the Bahamas by a Bahamian? Edible and beauty gifts. I also think it's a great idea to get beauty items or food that are specific to a place. Like if you are in Morocco, you can get an Akrafasi clay pot cheek and lip stain. Or if you're in Italy or Greece, you can get something authentic like olive oil. Like I mentioned earlier, it's actually useful. It's a great way to bring a piece of that culture back with you. Sensory gifts. And finally, fragrance oils are a great souvenir, but only if the person actually likes your sense of smell and your personal collection. It's a great way to bring back a scent or a memory that's personal to you. The best scent that I have in my collection is actually a gift that I got from a loved one's trip to Turkey. It smells amazing, but I also personally like this person's sense of smell. I like their fragrances that they use, and I just think they have a really great sense of smell in general, candles that they buy. So it was a really great gift for them to get for me, and it was really personal to me. It makes me actually want to go to Turkey and get another one myself. So the takeaway is to avoid the junky keychains and the shot glasses and really put some thought into it. Whether it's for yourself or for a gift, find an item that's beautiful, functional, and truly represents the place and the person. It's about buying gifts you actually want to keep. What about you? What are some of the most unique souvenirs you've ever bought or received? Let me know in the comments. And if you like this video, check out the description.